control you have over it is say, yeah, a shoe will say right there. No. A shoe ni will you will your friend is saying a shoe will obako so AC. That's the only control that you have. You cannot stop your hormones to stop making you feel like you are burning. You know, and they won't need control over that, right? I mean, there are medication, but I'm sure that there's medication. I have never heard of that, but I'm sure. So there's medication that can help you actually, yeah, to start feeling those up and down emotions, all those kind of like hormonal changes. No, I'm sure there's medication for that. So I don't
Mood
know.
swing.
Obi GBA. Okay.
And only hormones, and only mood swing.
No, and the hormone. I said the hormone
Okay.
when a person hormone have those mood swings, no. Because say pregnant for the almost the mood swings are crazy. Oh. It's because you're going through a lot of hormonal changes, no. That's the reason why it's here. So that's one cause of a pregnant person having those mood swings, a hormonal changes. Sometimes your hormones are just it's imbalanced. It's like here and there, like if a cold basa. So and no hormone. And I make I say like when it makes you feel hot, you don't have control over that. When it makes you feel cold, you don't really have much control over it. But when it comes to the mood, which is a bit more and I mean those can make you feel your heart oh your heart like obi be now on China fancy be about tare on China. Oh, so from China so debate. And I say, oh, like those things no. And no, it's understandable, it's normal. But I always go back to every individual in this world, you should have control over your emotions. How do you do that? Oba therapy, we don't give you medication. I mean, we work with psychiatrists for now. On betting draw to to keep you stable and all that kind of things. But with therapy, we teach you how to manage your emotions. So we teach you coping skills, coping mechanisms, coping strategies for you to maintain, and I say for you to how to regulate those emotions, because I don't like it when people say, oh, me munti, makes me dimi kunatem because my emotions na chem say me natem. Me benya me period inti, or you be coming and be the me fa ho ncho, I'm my period. Me munti, me de obi a we me hintu ba me check ran pamo. Oh, we are keep the same energy. That and I know say a lot of people are gonna disagree with me, but and that's I always emphasize and really hit on emotional, like teaching people how to regulate their emotions, because I feel that's what we are lacking. And we have so many tons of excuses. And yeah, you feel like say, oh, we shouldn't have to regulate emotions. We should be able to express our feelings and our emotions. I'm a big on expressing your feelings and expressing like letting your emotions out, let it out. So that I won't keep you blue. I'm big on that. But I'm gonna use myself as an example. When I'm pregnant, me boy, y'all know my husband. Anybody watching me, I can give you his page. Y'all can go ask him. When I'm pregnant, I realized I said, like, I go through so many emotions, so many pain. Everybody that knows me really well knows that my pregnancy is nothing nice to talk about. Like, it's very bad. And I go through so many emotions. I remember when I was pregnant with my first one. I'm like, hey, it's not pregnancy yet. And Uncle 4 and 5. Because like within 2 minutes, the different emotions you go through. And I'm like, hey, now they say that's why it's here. A lot of people, relationship and I say marriages, a breaky when when pregnancy happens, because it's like, hey, nipe one sisa, I didn't to see all of a sudden. It's just a lot of things going on. But to you now, you are feeling that way. No? And I'm because I'm using myself as an example. I realized, say, okay, yeah, I mean, go through all these emotions. We really need to focus on what the men also might be going through, because like receiving end, it's not nice. And once a mad day almost self, I share a member situation. I'm talking to pregnant women. I say a man when you a man be on period. Like those who get their period, and I'm letting you put myself in this situation. Say even Obi show attitude. Look at how you feel. That's an am I any dating or feel it that way. Then the person must have it. They might have a valid reason to be acting the way they're acting, but does it feel good? It doesn't feel good when they act that towards you. So you need to also think about it the same way. So when you more and also when you're period that man didn't cause you to get your period. It's a natural thing. Pregnancy, yeah, on the nyemo, but you guys decided to get pregnant together. Whether it was a mistake or plan or whatever. It was mummy and you know, they didn't cause you, they're not the cause of your problem, which is the emotions that will go through. No, so that's how you build emotional intelligence. And I said that's how you build those emotional, how to regulate, and I said how to control emotional control. No, the way you can build it is think about it this way. Any pan on your a cause of like whatever I'm going through, he's not a cause. Bear money may show or regulate you a hormonal way, and you're not imbalance, hormones. No, he's not the one doing all that. A natural. So imagine, say, because what that for cry or show to add it to be sure because of hormones and that's because of whatever it is now. See how you feel. So imagine that man living with you. And he has to receive that attitude 24/7 because you are pregnant and not because you are on your period. If we think about it that like let it sink, like think about it. Do you think that that's fair? Ama, oh your ba me busabi. Do you think that's fair?
It's me dear. I'm petty enough that you have to be ready for whatever comes your way. That's just me.
That's the mindset you have. You need to correct it. You like
their mindset, correct yourself.
And you're gonna act like that.
Oh no, okay.
It's not a person though.
Yeah, but Helena, let me ask you: can you leave? And I say, I know you married, right? But we just question suja for na yami adom next year be worry we yesu di mu na ye be invite your town for ni adolfo ni na baby no. Ukunu di kan. Aye. Can you okay, once I omoka say in o worry obi ani suban sesa. Boy, ya make ne ho asemi. Ye want to say oye oba na ebi oye ne girlfriend no. Oni nete. Obefie ene, obekasa ho etesen. We didi o say oye okay. Like I said no turning off job when so person kasa de meba. I said turning off amao. I said onye hwe mokoda crampo no ka oh baby good night or say and so one kasa umuni de unim say onya ne hwe. Biana ni boefu abonten edwumemu ebusua sembi but odi befie mane beka wa eno ne sa no de Helena answer me ba osun pacho Joe boy to say
Hi Joe.
Ya mi adum bibi aboko asemi amike Joe boy o kan bi won imbe ma na so mo befie na omo ma sa chiki code
attitude no family nti wa shada dum a shekona bia mintimi ka which is very bad because when you say my home family, when chinchina remember kasa.
Yeah, because Helena was
assembly shame also. And my mommy case so tea actually na why no home a commentator was then or 80 points a mama be kasa. Musuma was my home family.
Yeah, sure.
But for, I will say good job, Helena. First of all, thank you all for watching. Yeah, network issue kakrentem se kati entina line breaking, but I'm back.
Yeah, that must say.
Helena, for the first time in some months, Helena I hit some points here. I said I agree with her.
Okay.
And can normally Helena you go the other way.
I know.
But wabon manage. I can say mon famo hon share me issues.
Yeah.
Because oba nyemo a aduane e bi ni wiase no request adia enye pos era all request any time so e bi wo ba bi abetima konya bi kra o time obebusa no ahomache be 3 am
eno ni nya mood swing
da bi mood swing ni nyina ka Helena explain me person me go far ahomache too na ubusa ai
kokwaya toto ne ketchup
kokwaya toto wa just imagine na me kofa kokon no crash to ben na bi Then no, bema na anya any mood swing dey different altogether. It's very bad. A man a move my boy asema okay. Ono any mood swing girl no pem.
Hey.
Yes, I'm being honest.
Ne ma me crampo se sana ni subanti o.
Yeah, let's say I'm just being honest with you. A man should then need a man we go along with what they face every day. Right? Say me drawa and I'm in Pewasema. I have to do they will do anything for you to go. And he said the only way I'll be any say Obe more feel say a mood swing, many mood swing. No one place our game no. And man a more go through a lot of changes. And mama I say wo. You know, and tina multi-mini war related
Cobras.
So what mini mudi komo. Nipa or what in you do komo dear.
Who's roll
Helena, and can want some may can be see ourselves. So, am I a cobra? And to bow timine war echo din komo. That means say a mamu change.
Yeah,
mood swings. So, and then obe sunny home. I change the skin no bear within 3 months. No, sir, I was saying a different skin. Son and mom, you have cycles. Bema na some now come. To be honest with you, so Tia and I saw baby. I'm being straight, and a man I started confirm. He said true talk, bro.
Yeah, Daniel say true.
And yet, Penna on pet Obama. Until he has to do every possible means for Obama to stay away. And that is one of the stuff.
Ade ani maami akase sana ni subanti no.
Maami ni mbasa ne banen pegel no. Yo, maami, and mama, ya maami mpa asemu. Make maami ne kra na pushy boy ne say, "Girl, we wonye marriage material ma." Intimate how.
Abraham maami friend no ekase o, ene de abemu woni menkasa o.
Ama to adwin.
Hey, sir.
Yeah, article
Format
ABC. So the net drew C no. Onya drew D ne dia boy ne ba a scene from crab go away. Etwem. Eti asa girl no e fa ne ho adwen say baby a ade ne ko no. Enye mood swing. Mema ni mood swing. Mema ye straightforward when it comes to Samuel.
But you know somebody I've married minima Arabia ono so no bema no ase e friend saying oh why o person no kasa or one person no bekasa. Well, like we do have people they actually behave so, like that too.
And mema ne nyemu eno mema de na me cho am person me cho.
But no ne nyemu swing.
And mema de no yeah go through that cycle ne nyemu swing. Look, first of all, look, you need a mema.
No boy, let me make some corrections. Mood swings is not a woman term. Mood swing is a psychological term for obiati me go through mood swings. I mean, we have the regular mood swings. Joe, but what need to me, Joe, right to me hope. Those are all mood swings. It's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? So, remember, what's the music Mutimi bad down kakra like
explaining yeah.
Feel stressed out anyway. Or like mood swings it's just literally the simplest term is mood that's what it's not. It's just like I said, because our body goes through a lot of changes. We see it more in women. And just like Joe Boy is saying, you know, and my baby bro, the Joe Boy I make because I feel like say that's not musical before say. Yeah, you used to that as an excuse, and then my baby, especially pregnant people, because I've been pregnant twice. Some of them is like yeah, bro. So and that's intentional. We know, but I'll let Joe Boy finish, and I'll come to it.
Also,
yeah, Elena, the all kind of Matthias 100%, and I understand the word mood swing, but yeah, ma'am, being honest with you guys, yeah, ma'am, we don't want to use the term mood swings on ourselves. Okay. So we don't agree with. So Bekacha Bema say, why a mood swing so we believe to say a masubai.
Okay.
A mate. And yeah, ma'am, ya mama mema. Bema, you know, it's hard for us to share our emotion. We are going through stuff. It's very hard to say it. So we tend to use other ways to express it. And maso de consenti obefre maame ke no frɛ Helena 3-way call. No more chat, no more boom, no more can boom 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 boom. Yeah, mama, it's very hard.
Oh, dear Maninkasa.
Yeah, mama, it's very hard. Say, may go through something I will call somebody, say, be a makase, Missika some coffee. My friend Dennis, and my friend will be said, yeah, this idea, Missika some and Yakra. Esana, you me so bema. Oba me ne te kra me ntimi country.
But debut where ye waware me. Only me
Ama, it doesn't matter.
Only make a satama u feely. Men so no medo na say be a men so me suben be no. Say I dare be na de be a me ya. Men so start to say me trim home. Helena, what I say? Because you cannot be in the same house with me. But you say
I'm so Joe boys where we are me answer ama. So unse debi ya kase o ka statement be say o wari obi and super answer. When I hear that statement, Mr. Because that's not true. Subaya ne wo ho na wanhwe. Uhu ye. And I wani bugu so na akware. And whatever you see and you say, oh, you're okay with them, just remember, say it's gonna be times 10 worse. Because campaign time on which is all pewonumpono and we knew. Now I worry where we and I said obano so obesa worry nimponio. Now I worry na we na kota mummy makota mo. Like what am I doing else to impress you? There's nothing to impress you about anymore. You know? So and I able to say, oh, yeah, worry, no, yeah, worry, yeah, yes, and I said it's too bad and I don't really care about what anybody else is gonna say. And a bit may disagree. It's okay. If you ask Yanka saying that doesn't have to have the same opinion. But you cannot tell me say who dating when who's any person is about it. Like
but
you
now
saw
when
it.
you say yeah, it will get better.
And no your problem. Yep, per projects. Yeah, per project. That's it. A group work.
Group work.
Yeah, it's like I say, oh, best son. Any penny you need what to say where you're green. Ostio be them person you're white into no. Ed your best son white, and a green by white. Like
so they have to accept. In be man so say almost so accept yen so in man so mood swings.
They see when it comes to mood swings now, Senator Joe Boy can be a man, they don't want to use the term say, okay, they have it mood swings will be able to go through it. Example with the pregnancy one and I Joe Boy can say how much it for what's mean quiet cocoa man, that's mean quiet one more man. To me, because I'm not gonna lie, I told myself, send Uncle Fosi. I mean, who knows social media? So Uncle Fosi can say, oh, makes mommy can go say, may ye be a manabroso. I couldn't do it because at that time, I have grown so much. Say, I have emotional control. I can control my own emotions, and I realized that my husband doesn't deserve that. It's because then it's konekofa journey, konekofa banana, and I say, konwa a abenkwan mame in a ename condo in the middle of the night. And to me no cast me kwanye nti me I don't care how sick he is, me. And I don't really expect him to do it. And at that time, no cry no me when because the men also go through a lot when women are pregnant. Maybe I've seen it with my husband said, and I Jimmy to me sorry mean to me that means soon he can't sleep. I can only imagine the emotional stress he's going through.
Yeah, I'll come there. That's true.
You know, we really underestimate like the no. When I hear that, it breaks my heart because the men go through a lot, and I think that maybe I have an idea of little thing they go through because my husband and I we have an open way. Like he tells me everything, whatever. I'm like, I'm your safe space. You can be vulnerable with me. And when he opened up one time, I didn't go run my mouth and go tell his weakness to somebody. So he trusts me enough to be vulnerable, like with me. He's able to tell me his vulnerable moments, everything. So he's able to express to me and say, okay, this is what I'm also going through. And I listen. I hear him. I don't let my emotions say, I try to understand from where he's coming from. I might not feel where he's feeling. I might not understand the feeling fully, but I make sure that I acknowledge his feelings. A lot of women don't, if you see any career crowd, so it should be the end of the world. They have to think about over where we are, Sikasem. They have to think about we are so they help you. Like you know, you hand in hand. So there's a lot of I'm not a man, so I can't say much. But from the little I know,
I will speak for you,
I
Lily.
really
Thank
want
you.
Emma. And I'm saying that and yes, I may buy a boy a matchy and it, maybe my man side. But maybe say a matchy as ye, unya period and far more once for him and fending sim hunu. And I want you monswa, may make it unnecessary demand. Obey you and cry out con cran. Maybe a bema no board is in Huna. Yeah, because
Helena,
it's so necessary. Like, Ubetimia control will urges, and I say Ubetimia control will cravings. It's doable. You can control your cravings. Menyam, Ebu one of my Dennis was always like, no, or call out or yet like a Jumani ade. Ebu I'm a con do it, but I know say Ebini ho. And I mean friend and free woman so maybe mammy. And as I'm before I should be so I have to tell myself that it's cravings. You can actually control your cravings. It may be because I'm a mental health therapist and I practice what I preach. And that's because I've trained my mindset. I train my mind since I have control over my mind. My mind didn't control me, I control my mind. And that's what everybody needs to have. You need to control when you're able to control your mind, you're able to control your emotions, you're able to control everything about you. You know, and that excuse na day and I did probably and conform manner. It's not nice.
Joe boy, Kombe man so because me nyem na me kondo superku any your train kwan bia masa.
So I'm saying Helena ka the little one ono cry hu oni kunu mu enu nti na ma ne cry na wo mo cry no will go through that process now. She fell for ni kunu she ema de bia meka ema mo go through cycle say abia say menstrual pain right physical pains yeah man go through the emotional pain yes
because yeah.
What you don't realize, they say, how we feel, they say, I didn't mean to me, at that moment. I cannot do anything to save you. So I feel bad. I remember, me ba Aubrey, right? What do you mean for Aubrey? What do you say, me money, you know, their genesis.
Yeah.
My wife goes through a lot of issues before giving birth to them.
Wow.
Yes. So, you feel the pain from there. So, then I'll be saying, no, what for no. Kopem, the time best so be one.
Wow.
Yes. So, she might be in bed rest throughout 9 months, 7 months, 8 months.
And you have to take care of her.
Yes. So think about the emotional pain. No, she still
I mean, she will
do all the house but every time I'm free, if you akwa adwuma biara no.
When you were cheap.
Or friend me and me machine. I remember me call Ghana. Me walk Ghana. Me last born no. Me walk Ghana near friend me. Say, you did not go to hospital. Me walk Ghana and I was there for a project. And that emotional me the be organ I couldn't do it because my being said every minute I can have a phone call.
Yeah.
And guess what? Yes, within a minute I have a phone call. I have to change my ticket, fly back in just to see say okay. So Emma, I want you guys to start understand and say you might be going through the physical pains. You might be going through that that emotion is not who feel say enka ebia yakoya me surgery I say be man no crown o mesuso me mu anya mema nyina na etimi hold this annual man we feel so bad say Obani go through that situation no?
Yeah.
And I can't do anything to help you say only Oba na bibi ade ato Oba no let's assume say Obani car say na on your mechanic there's nothing you could do to fix that car for the person na ne bofu and now they just say you can say anything about
and I won't find you don't care
no. At that moment no guess what ebi abema no cross kasa monye
and so can true want me cry
can't true say yes ka call be kwa koye obile kwa change oil no cra bi ni o into oil calculations e wona adwen mu
e bi cry yare eno so wonni
so enti enioma bebre go through mema adwen mu a at that moment no e man no monti mema na se found who she be man mu say eye wo na wo na the other side me te baby am ka say obi e me bibia say me be shia amane na me chia amana ama anje me so a I'm not going to blame Ama or fight with Ama for that. Me yet to also bear 4 times na me who say that is what Ama is keeping doing now. Then metri me home me who how me see I am. But the first 2 times I'm not going to judge you because I don't know what you're going through. Because obi o ko beti me share na djuma oni ni ti adjuma oni obeshi a ona no wadwen ya o say e bia won ni ayi won esun won I remember Michelle obi o woman nipa ne chia me
Dennis way
I swear to God me hu nipa kro but actually I say and I kunu me ko shia na me chia no kra won fi
me yep
I'm say na me e bi kwa na me glasses crash me nti me no kra say wa but at that moment maybe adwena
the baby cry wow
enti me yana so odo me sra facha me na adwena baby a na enam no say wo pa de a me hu nti facha me ansa na nipa ne timas obi a ko be fa ho tan e na asoma si e firi ho kron person no be kasa biem so it's very bad say yeah you dream obi me de bia me can say don't assume for somebody just try to get to know why nipa nti me obi say me no nya asem na man frel embusa asem na that means it's not a big of family
yeah
but asem ne ha me pa ama uchi mu time ebusa wo be ka obi hu asem kire me say ode asuma sika say na kire wa o ye wan mebusa me opa ka kire me so me slow oh no wa shedan kan dabi me pese me fa nipa na ho tan ahye me mu because ayesa na me hu amade bia na ebufo wo me na me pretend and I mean yet that pretenders no me draw wa bibi ubi bia no me pese me no be sa fake life na hey na ma ko tag oh yeah comment oh yeah bibi an ma comment oh nice one na me no ko ko shia wa na me oh akọ wonye ni papa oh the Helena the man onye dabi me comment on page kra me like
me
that is me
yep
that means I don't want to have anything with you at that moment but your fake life I'm for leading you know I think say mama Helena I'll go deep into that mood swings but esa Helena my man enti ase on jai sa mood swing na bi mo dia ye de bia ase ne
dia mo asa
and you ma adekitu e bi kura na wa sheda ana unim one of the Helena before me trust no a man is who man weakness now mo dia mo take advantage of it mo dia opportunity and you use it because you think say e bi mo dream say Bema way or a very emotion so me ka asem way kire na me hwa me comment the aba na mbra me hwe hokra
mami ke only di concern na only ni di abra why
makana asem o
ai be wakra
onu me ka bibi aso me
na wo so bi ka so mu chewa wo ji me kipe
it was so to me no di concern
so omo me hu ni say a man bi ye me man ye fa ni say more take advantage of our weakness and we use against us to the extent say who say oh adabia make say me menses na I'm feeling pain hona no be man no ni be an attention about so just for one who said any weakness.
That's not weakness. That's caring.
No, it's not caring. One who say
define caring. How is that caring?
Caring, Ben.
You mommy attention now. Me, I like
one who
that.
say I watch that they be out, you know. My name brand natural. Now one who say, okay, Joe boy, me case Joe boy wa him fan me friend say na abi o friend na no ahye da ama wo yi bi o friend na
hey Joe boy. Joe boy, all kinds of.
I
do that to see like how to
no.
How I get that treatment.
When him say nipa never respond because what when him say Oko Freko Joe for Suka say
I call the ones that I know say
because you know their weakness.
It's not weakness.
No.
That's feeling taking advantage of
that person.
I'm not taking advantage. It's called me feeling good.
Okay, so Joe Boy made again. I want to Joe Boy now the same side. Wow.
Yeah, no, they were there, and I'm a die.
But it's true though. Joe Boy said a really good point. Like one thing I'll say, may emphasize one was assumption. When we assume what, and I think that also I'm gonna say assumption quite is the thief of joy or something like that. I think that when you assume what is not a good thing. Like sometimes people are people. Like the other one say. Any part does any water on my so be told once and my omebusa. And I say, am my name foul be as someone I can't find on time. But what will be the way the open so be being yet what is the word? You see what I'm saying? Like I said, you don't do what you want others to do to you. Like I don't even understand why people do that. And then there are some people too are and so by them. Into me cry my dream and who hear me. But anyways, that's besides the point. But Joe Boy. And this is the like one thing I know said the who said Dennis Abaso on her or commenting on I can't share man so there. I feel like the reason why I became very understanding to my husband and to even men to know what men go through and say he was open to me. You know, I cannot assume like I can't know what I don't know. So then it's like open up to me, and I mean naturally me nipa ho yem mo bona say me wo mo bro me mu so me she say so me then I see go through how was I gonna feel? I was gonna go through like me because the nipa ho adwen like me mo bro me mu I tend to like in nipa COVID situation ma na me ya and I say me mo I try to help. But one time Dennis was kind Dennis told me he was like the most painful thing I said to the hurtful thing I said whatever you can do to a man pine say one who said obi or don't know go through something not or you're helpless only me help send your Joe Boy kind so when you're in him or go through way like you are just like okay so now what do you know you say you can't take the baby and carry the baby for the person me yes say like they look and I can when he told me that no I was able to actually visualize. I was able to see because the boy how much sorry, me that like I'm cramping like me who the like me more, and I can see him say like the man is literally helpless like he doesn't know what to do. And me who na me more but and the boy me go through pain and I try to me present my voice and cough from say because he can't do anything. And the boy me try say me money who say me so and I say me go through the emotional roller coaster. The boy me timpano so me yes say me like me who they me home. But no so because he knows this can happen. The boy no sorry. So you okay? So no that. But on that, you know what I mean. So I think so for me the way I understood my husband. I said the way I came to understand. So, okay, men might go through near man. Number one, because of what I do every day. I talk to men. I listen to these stories for a living. But the ultimate thing is that my husband was open to me. And to Joe Boy, a man who is into me as you into me as you move, I say, okay, man go through where you say, oh, boy, calling Beman's nada, boy, calling your Bema, only wing na. And see, if you can't be vulnerable and share your whatever you're going through
with your partner,
who else are you gonna go tell? But I'm not coming here, a man who's supposed to be in for. waka weakness na channel no e ho no be used to against him o cry wunye say na wotie wunye like it is an yan kan jire obi o
nyadwe inti no mo a muni nuabe ma muni papa ne sanye ma no momfa mo ndamfo be ma ne nye practice me si hwe mitimi from adamfo be me bi na ma ye mitie me ya me hwe se ne obetreat me aha na no
ja se fono
me hu say well because we dey ashe between we say menye mpa atrimode bia medi no wo hu ebi weka mu mba ni nina
ene one
anya hwe ai mami ndwumi ho ba onim say mus bia Joe Boy ka asem na ma adwen ba so say bia obi aba be ka me ho asema kire Joe Boy ena eno na ehye mitiri mu ena me behave start towards him but it's really not my mood o say
that's very immature.
Yeah, it no I know ne san so before for eba insider na me ni pakro na sere it no Joe Boy is going to be like me no kwesi ha ne de we mfi me but obi buy the only pakro na sere communicating I think say it's just lack of communication.
I don't know mood swings so
oh make us say Joe Boy in change
I don't know they make us say I know yejimi because obi aka obi hu asama atro Nesho, what's a Joe Boy kind? I love what Joe Boy said. I say, maybe because all to me in fan shenimu. May I dear shemi mua is me in fact dear shemu. No, it's it I say. I didn't metia who hear me in the boots out. Tell me who hear me. I mean, him say madam from power someone. I'm gonna come ask you. You know what? I'll come ask you. And my husband is like that. So what kind of will be kind of want someone share now? Nah, I need to go ask this person. Maybe I get in trouble. Hey, my that's why you say ampa. You know, only say there's CBT around the bush. Me, on the other hand, I will come ask you, but maybe I won't go straight to the point. I guess because of my therapy way, I will be told once my boost out, no, find me way. Obi biara uti we asia obi na aka obi ho asem. Sometimes my beka Joe Boy ho asem a chen tu mpe Joe Boy anymore asem we hu no. Onye matured enough. I didn't think na obi I can't be one so much. Now, what tiny panel, you haven't even experienced that person.
No name come mood in a home.
No come mood
in a home.
Why do you mean?
Almost I say, Omubu asemno, Omojeji asemno. So, I just don't know us. Obu asemno, Jeji asemni bibia, and I respond, they be a bit free, Numa ban any actions. No, it's just a bit weird, kakra.
That's not mood swing.
And also near mood swing. Me do so be our mood swing go.
Obia mood swing, but they always say
no. Me patch say Obia subaya or the year towards me. No, me I think it's just a mood swing.
Oh no, that's behavior issue. That's attitude.
Oh okay. And only near mood swing. Wow. That's a passer or bad shown some patch or last sentences. So Nana, yeah, that's your opinion is also valid. What I say, say violet in so. But it tough for mommy. Now me time no bro so cry. Your last.
My last words, but I say, like mood swings can be normal. You go through different situations in life, and that determines our mood for the day. But me, sorry, the weather no crack can change my mood. Maybe I will woman ask, oh, it is so to them mental waking like there's a lot of things that contribute to our mood, and it can be normal. But I really urge everybody.
Mesike, everyone cries on mutu yefo. Bo Boatin so said thank you. Niece correction, pa Bo. Mami can so say yes, it's fair because it's fair because some men too get smooth swings when sometimes the doesn't go well in their side and their yampa. Joe Boy kind. Mami can so say hi Daniel DJ Bako pe I own Columbus a baby. Me daddy Lumba boyfriend patchet to saying or say it's true talk or pan. It's Joe Boy but it tough for mommy because and dear Senia as a one Helena why do I penny dear serious
No, ama asem na maka ne say.
Hello, I think Mary needs to na mo na mo
No, it's a kakra.
I'm saying,
okay.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Network
can I may summarize? Oh, make what I mean, guys.
Yeah, to also bonnet off from my mommy.
Yeah, and I make us like a normal to go through different emotions, different moods, and all that kind of things. But I really am pleading with everybody to 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 learn, and I say go ahead and educate yourself to learn emotional control, like how to control your emotions and how to regulate your emotions, because you can actually regulate your emotions. You can actually learn how to control your emotions. Am I in you suit?
I use so and was.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Am I use a period, any pregnancy, not an excuse?
Yeah, let's drop those excuses and actually learn how to control our emotion. That's something that everyone needs to invest in it. Oh yeah, now we are single before so be in a relationship no and how be back. When you say regulate your emotions are can baby na single. Copy so be better who say regulate your control your emotions and as an alcohol how be back. And that goes to both a man and mama. Pacho Mary.
Ma yɛda ase babrɛ wate aseɛ oni mi ndo mi nkwa nua yɛsrɛ wa menkɔware
How we back how we back now be say the mood word ya.
Bye. Alright, your time no be tien kakra yɛda mo ase bebree sɛ mo hwɛ yɛn wɔ Afro 614 Multimedia so ɛwɔ Facebook Live. Nyame adoma next week that's nenso so Mesamba ni asamba betwitwen komo. This is Turn It Up with Amadou. Medinin so so betimi from your dopa. Meda wasibebre. Nyame sure no nyo kese. Busumi anase week e ba besimi bibi biara da wakoma so nyankopon onye manem bro so. Meda